And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. And this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember, if this is your first time with us and you don't understand what is happening, we are in the beginner module. Hello Vincent, hello Christian, hello Giuseppe, hello Miguel. So if you are new, everybody, please go back to the Ducascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch the basic module. And what we are trying to do, we are trying to accomplish and build the three pillars. So we're trying to build a strategy and or a system that is easy to understand and easy for you to obey. We're trying the risk management. We're trying to understand how risk management rules. And the big one, the psychology, everybody. Hello Tony, how are you? Hello Romar. And what do champion traders say? Champion traders say, I'm not going to live and die. Come on, say it with me everybody. I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course this is a quote of Mark Douglas. Hello King, hello Silas. Como está o senhor hoje, nesse dia chuvoso? And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. For homeworks and or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact. That being said, today, how to trade support and resistance in a sideways channel. So, everybody, are you doing the homeworks? Are you doing the homeworks? Everybody? Tudo bem, legal. Are you doing the homeworks? Because a lot of you are saying, oh, I want to be a professional trader, oh, Passion, can I work with you? You know, I'm serious, you know, I want to be a millionaire. And are you doing the homeworks, everybody? Namaste Patak, how are you? Namaste sir. Are you doing the homeworks? So let's address today, let's delete. We're going to address how to trade support and resistance in a sideways channel. Okay, so first thing, everybody, we need to learn that we have bigger consolidation. It's a name. We have bigger consolidations, and sometimes inside those big consolidations we have small consolidations and clone. Okay, so we have two type of consolidation on every time frame. Hello Santano, how are you? Okay, so we are going to address first the big consolidation, then we are going to address the small consolidation. So we learned yesterday together, it was a conversation between Christian and Miguel. In order, and those are the rules, everybody. So let's talk about first theory, then we are going to check the chart. Rule. Rule, it's a rule. In order to have a 100% confirmed consolidation, aka sideways channel, we need a minimum of 2 highs and 2 lows at equal price levels. Okay, more of course, more or less. Hello Zuelius. Vincent, me too, watching past webinar again and again. Great, congratulations to you. So everybody, this is a rule, right? in order to have a 100% confirmed consolidation, aka sideways channel, we need a minimum, and I'm missing an A here. We need a minimum of 2 highs and 2 lows at equal price levels. Okay, it's the same logic as we told you how to confirm the trend. You know, we have a 50% and we have a 75% and went in an uptrend or in a downtrend, right? We are going to wait for the market to confirm the 100% trend. And the sideways channel, the consolidation is not different, everybody. So 25, 25, 25, 25, right? So we have a confirmed consolidation. Hello Annie. Hello VA sir. Now, what do beginner trader ask? What do beginner trader ask? Hello A sir. Sir, how about a YouTube live for a revision of past webinar? But this is live. Santana, those webinars are live, so I don't know. Anyway, write to Dukascopy if you have some kind of idea. You can write to Dukascopy, okay? Research at dukascopy.com, I believe it's the email. What do beginner traders ask? Most likely passion, but if I am going to wait for the consolidation to confirm 100%, I'm going to lose the opportunity to enter before, right? How many of you that you know this, that you need to wait for 2 lows and 2 highs to confirm the 100%? How many of you, everybody, are thinking like this? But if I'm going to wait for the consolidation to confirm 100%, I'm going to lose the opportunity to enter before. How many of you, everybody? And this is psychology. It has nothing to do with trading anymore. How many of you are thinking that way? Not just consolidation, but also trends, you know. And remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. And there is no right or wrong. I mean, this is a process, you know. I was thinking like this in the beginning. My mentor said, oh, don't do this. And I was thinking, well, but if I'm going to wait, I'm going to lose the... I was thinking like this. I was thinking this now. And Vincent sent me too. Display. Let me check. Okay. Everybody, if you are thinking like this, you don't get the probability game yet. Okay? So you are going to dive this in the future lessons more, but why would you enter? So this is the question you need to ask yourself, or if you talk to a professional trader, or if you are teaching somebody, why would you enter into a 75% trade when you can wait and have a 100% confirmation? And remember, this is psychology. It has nothing to do with trading anymore. Because if you do this, everybody, you believe me, as always, you can reject what we are teaching, you can accept. Believe me, you are making or forming bad trading habits. Patak says, I will wait for opportunity rather than lose money. You can still lose, Patak. You can still lose. This is the challenge. Everybody, we can still lose. We can have, and this is the challenge, we can have a 100% confirmed consolidation and we can still lose. And when you see this, you are going to think, well, you know, I should have entered at 50%, I should have entered at 75%. Now that I'm entered at the 100%, I lost. This is bullshit, right? I hope YouTube is not going to cancel the video because of my language, but this is how we think, right? If you think like this, everybody, it's a probability game. And you need to learn not to live and die on a trade by trade basis. If you are going to lose on this one, this doesn't mean that you are going to lose on the next 10 ones when they are going to appear. Do you understand this? Zweli says greed, maybe. A says, sir, I still don't get how to draw support and resistance in the right spots. There are no right spots, Ace. Support and resistance are areas. Everybody, a lot of you are asking and sending emails. NZD CAD monthly chart. Just quickly, Ace, quickly, okay? Everybody, some of you are sending emails and you are saying, oh, I don't know. Look in here. I'm going to do it like this. And clone. And clone. And clone. And clone. It's just an example, okay? And clone. Okay? Just quickly, we don't need, I don't want to waste any time doing this, everybody. This is the pivot point or support or resistance on NZD CAD monthly chart. And you are thinking, man, I don't know, should I put it at 0.9? I don't know if you see the numbers, everybody. And you are thinking, should I put the pivot point at 0.9469 or 0.95027 or 0.96200? Ace and everybody else, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All the lines are correct. Okay, I'm going to make it like this. All the lines are correct because support, resistance and pivot points on the monthly chart are areas. It really doesn't matter where you are going to put your line. It doesn't matter. If you put the line or the lower extreme, which is 0.94638, or you put your line in the upper extreme at 0.96555, it doesn't matter where you are going to put your line because it's an area. Okay, Ace and everybody else? Okay, great. So let's go back. Where are the charts here? And he says, I know, but sometimes difficult to prevent. Romar says, exactly this happened to me today. Romar, would you be so kind and explain in more detail so we can share with others? Entry depends on structure. Yes and no. The sideways channel is a different entry strategy, everybody, than an uptrend or a downtrend. Anyway, those are the rules. Okay? If you work for me and I see that you enter at 25, 50% or 75%, we are going to talk, and I'm not going to be happy, everybody. I would prefer if you do the right thing and lose, then you would do the wrong thing and win. Everybody think as a manager, okay? Think as a hedge fund manager. Why would you prefer your trader? Why would you prefer your trader to do the right thing and lose, which is the here yellow line, then your trader would enter in a low probability trade and win? Think as a manager. Try to think that you are managing 5, 10, 15 traders. Why would you want your traders to do the right thing and lose? I mean, you don't want them to lose, but why would you them to make the right thing and not to enter in here? S is saying, yes, but you said that you were going to show us stairs method, or it's that for a different lesson. We covered this, Ace. I showed already. Try to find the webinar. We showed this. But it's not going to be the whole lesson on stairs. This is not going to be. I entered short on Euro GBP 1 hour 100% sideways channel, but I think my entry was premature as the market is still making higher highs and higher lows. Thank you. Thank you, Romar. Did you close your trade? Did you close your short trade, Romar? Before consolidation, there would be a trend, so for the trend continuation trade, everyone will be entering at 75. Yes, sir. Everybody answer about this question. Why would you prefer to have traders that enter at the right place? We are talking about probabilities, and lose. Not that we want that the trader is going to lose, but why would you prefer to have traders that are trading 100% confirmations rather than 75% confirmation and win? And the answer is, those kind of traders are going to lose money, believe me. And if you don't believe me, even better, ask any professional trader about this. The 50% traders and the 75% traders are going to lose. It's just a matter of time. Why is that? There is a logic behind this, because they are in a they have bad trading habits. Okay, now we're going to stop about psychology. Okay, so let's learn. Okay, this is the rule. Delete, delete. Okay. Now, entries, take profits, and stop loss levels. So we are going to enter when a counter trend line break happens. Okay, this is a strategy, everybody, to enter in a sideways channel. So, and again, it's going to be a simple entry strategy. Simple entry strategy. Wait for a CTB, stands for a counter trend line break, on your trading time frame, and wait for the short term trend on the smaller time frame to reverse. So this is the rule. Let's put it up in here. It's a simple entry strategy, everybody. Wait for a counter trendline break on your trading time frame, okay, and wait for the short-term trend to reverse on the smaller time frame. So if we check, I'm going to delete most of the things. Delete the plan, delete the plan, delete, 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 delete. Okay, so if we take euro dollar in consideration, the counter trend line break would be here. I don't need, okay. And this is not enough. We need to see the change in the short-term trend before we enter. So we would go, Christian, I'm going to read your post in just in a second. So we would go from the daily to 2-hour chart, for the 1-hour chart, you know. So we would not enter, right? We would not enter just on the daily, but we would wait. And everybody, when you move on the smaller time frame, don't move your counter trend line, because the rule says you need to have a counter trend line break on your trading time frame. Okay, so if this is the position of the counter trend line on the daily, when you change from the daily to the 2-hour chart, don't mess with your counter trend line. Okay, and then we need to see a change in the short-term trend, right? When and where is the market making higher highs, higher lows? This is going to be the entry, right? So starting from the downside, right? Low, low, high, low. Where is the high? No lows, no highs. Okay, then if it's difficult to spot, we can go on the 1-hour chart and try to find the lows and the highs. So high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Those are the lower lows and lower highs on the 1-hour chart. Now we need to see higher highs, higher lows. So high, low, high, right? Okay, do we agree on this, everybody, that the red, it was making lower lows, lower highs, and then the yellow, it started to make higher highs, higher lows? Everybody? Right? So this would be our entry, right? Are we just going to blindly enter everywhere? Remember, these lessons are an upgrade. Are we going to blindly enter here? The market closed the higher high. Are we going blindly to enter here? Just enter, you know. Are we going to blindly enter here? At the green one. So Krishna is saying, it is true that if the channel is created after a downtrend, the probability is higher for the channel to break to the down. Yes and no. Yes, if it's if it's in line, or if it's continuing the structure, and no, if it's going against structure. Santano says understood. Silas, yes. Perfect explanation, thank you. And he says yes. Are we going blindly to enter here, everybody? No, right? This is an upgrade. What we're going to do when we have higher highs, higher lows, we are going to draw a counter trend line, right, on the smaller time frame, and we are going to enter. This would be our entry. The market broke the counter trend line on the smaller time frame, and made a higher low. Easiest way to lose pips, just entering. I've been there, sure. Okay, now would we enter if this counter trend line happened down here with a lower low? So we would enter in here. Yes, stop loss is coming. Just give me a second, everybody. Be patient. We are talking about an entry first. This is a simple entry strategy. Okay, we would enter here, and of course if this entry would be down here, so it would close as a lower low, would we enter quadrant? Even with the counter trend line break, would we enter on the smaller time frame? Consolidation is part of the previous trend. Yes, sir. Everybody, we learned this. This webinar is an upgrade. So if you are confused what we are looking at, how it's forming, go back and watch again the module, the beginner module. We need to move forward, okay? No, of course not, right? So we need to see, we need to monitor the highs and the lows on the smaller time frame. So it's, if the entry happens here, we don't enter, right? So this is the entry. Now let's talk about the stop loss. I'm going to move on the daily back again. Let's talk about the stop loss. Okay, where is the strategy? Nothing here. Where did I put the strategy? This is the trick. Okay, no problem. Anyway, right? And let me see. Nothing here. I will wait. Those are the rules. Maybe in here? No, okay, no problem. So, okay, no problem, I'm going to write this down again. So it's a simple trading strategy, simple entry strategy. Wait for a counter trend line break on your trading time frame, plus wait for the change in the short term trend on the smaller time frame. Okay, simple entry strategy. Wait for the counter trend line break on your trading time frame and wait for the change in the short term trend on the smaller time frame. Okay, so one more, right? After we see the change, we are going to enter on the next counter trend line break on the smaller time frame if the highs and the lows are going to show us trend continuation. I hope my English is correct. Okay, simple entry strategy for trading the consolidation, the sideways channel. So we are learning how to trade support and resistance. Wait for a counter trend line break on your trading time frame, plus wait for the change in the short term trend on the smaller time frame. After we see the change, we are going to enter on the next counter trend line break on the smaller time frame if the highs and the lows are going to show us trend continuation. Okay, now talking about stop loss. Talking about the stop loss, everybody, this is the difficult one. Okay, as you can see, and let's put it here. as you can see, when you have consolidation, this consolidation, it's not going to follow the price levels to the pip. What does this mean? This means that sometimes the consolidation is going to start like this, and it's going to hit the first level of resistance, and then it's going to hit the second time the level of support, and then it's going to hit the third time the level of resistance, and then it's going to do something like this, and then it's to hit the fifth time, you know. So as you can see, this consolidation, the market still sideways, but when the market reverses, it's going to reverse at different price levels. Stop loss 15 pips above the last high. You are close, Christian, but no. You are close. You are close. Okay? So, and again, everybody, you can reject what we are teaching you, okay? But this is a rule. Stop loss. Stop loss goes above or below the higher high or the lower low of the consolidation. Okay, what does this mean? This means that if I'm shorting the market in here, following all the rules, I'm not going to put my stop loss up in here. And what is the logic behind this? We can see that the market sometimes, so this stop loss, it's still okay, but we would prefer to put the stop loss above or below the highest high or the lowest low. So my stop loss would be here. So this, let's clone. This would be the correct stop loss. Okay. Why is that? Because you can check different currency pairs, everybody. You know, look in here, euro dollar daily chart. If you would put your stop loss here, shorting the market maybe at the wrong time, did the market hit your stop loss? Yes or no? And the market can do anything it wants when it wants, and the market can retest the levels 2 or 3 times before it's going to decide to move on. Do we agree, everybody, if we put our stop loss at the previous high or at our high when we entered, that the market would stop us out? Do we agree? Look at the chart. Look at the chart. I have another great example. It's GBP CAD, everybody. GBP CAD. GBP CAD. Look at this sideways channel here. GBP CAD. Clone. Look at this sideways channel, everybody. GBP CAD daily chart. Right? And let's color code like this. Come on, not working. Oh. Right? And what is the problem? As always, everybody, what's the problem? The problem is maybe sometimes we don't have enough money, right? So we need to go on the smaller time frame. But there is another problem. If your stop loss goes up in here and you entered somewhere in here, maybe your risk reward is not going to allow you to enter, right? If we are following the rules that our stop loss should go above the highest high of the sideways channel, above the or the lowest low of the sideways channel, right? Look in here. This is the sideways channel. There are some traders that went long, right? There are some traders that went long in here. Passion I don't see, just give me a second. There are some traders that went long in here, right? And they put the stop loss in here. The market hit their stop loss, when in reality they should have put the stop loss in here. Okay? And again, maybe we are out of the sideways channel on GBP CAT, but remember, I'm trying to show you different examples for you to see that why we suggest to you to put the stop loss above the highest high or the lowest low of the consolidation. And again, you can accept this, you can reject this, no problem. Okay? Now, take profit, it's easier. Take profit is going to be, so stop loss and take profit is going to be 10 to 15 pips above or, okay, not above or below pips, in front of the other band. Okay? So if you entered long on the euro dollar daily chart, your stop loss should go down in here and your take profit should go somewhere up in here, 10 to 15 pips in front of the upper band, right? So if you would enter, I don't know, if you would enter here, let's clone. Okay, so risk management, it's not the best one, because maybe you are risking one for one, you know, but those are the rules, everybody. And remember, you don't need to take every trade. Okay, you don't need to take every trade. Go find another currency pair where and when the risk reward is more suitable. If the consolidation has several floors, which one do you choose for your stop loss above or below the higher, lower, low? Answer, Miguel, answer the one which offer me the best risk reward ratio. Great question, Miguel. The answer is, I'm going to choose the one that offer me the best risk reward ratio is the answer. Okay? Now, before we enter into a consolidation trade, everybody, we need to learn and understand as beginner traders, okay, concepts to learn. Number one, every consolidation is going to end sooner or later. And number two, the market can stay sideways for as long as it wants. Okay, I'm going to delete this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So you have one more, everybody, you have one more simple trading strategy with the rules. Okay. Now, before you enter into a trade, you need to learn that every consolidation is going to end sooner or later. And you need to understand when the consolidation is going to end. And if you lose, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay? You didn't do anything wrong. It's a probability game. We are telling you this over and over and over again. Okay? But what is the difficult part? The market can stay sideways for as long as it wants. So many times we have smaller consolidation inside a bigger one. Right? So we have the big consolidation going up and down, and sometimes just when you entered into a sideways movement, the market is going to do this. And the market can do this, everybody, for weeks. Right? The market can do this for weeks. And this is very important because, again, this is psychology. When after you entered into a trade with the rules and the market does this, trading is not technical anymore. It becomes pure psychology, everybody. And here what happens is we get frustrated, right? Oh man, the market was waving so well, you know, until now, and man, just right now when I enter, this sucker doesn't want to move, right? And we get frustrated. True or true? We need to learn that the market can stay sideways for as long as it wants. And in the worst case scenario, the market is going to crash up and stop you out. Right? Try to learn patience. Try to learn consistency and try to learn emotional stability. I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade. It's just one trade, everybody. It's just one trade. I lost. Passion, man, you lost. Yes, I did. I lose a lot of time. But my winners are bigger than my losers, and I win I win more than I lose. You need to understand this, everybody. In the end, yes, Mark Douglas is one of my mentors. In the end, trading is all psychology. You know? And if you don't, you don't need to listen to me. Just find somebody or some concept or some rules and follow the rules. Because if you're going to lose one trade and you're going to think, oh, this BS doesn't work, you are forming bad trading habits, everybody. Those strategies are proven, time proven. And it's not me, oh, FXPassion, you are so intelligent. No, I learned from others. Nothing that I'm teaching you is mine, everybody. I learned from other traders, other mentors, other books. But you need to build your emotional strength. And many of you are thinking, oh, great, I have another trading strategy. You are not going to make any money if you are not emotionally strong. You know, because it's going to take you just one trade and you are going to live or die by this trade, and you are going to do what? Why 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide? Stop loss, the wrong use of the... There is a statistic out there in the internet. Reason number one, the wrong use of the stop loss. Reason number two, change in the strategy. 90% of traders from Japan, Alaska, Canada, USA, Europe, Russia, Brazil, Philippines, New Zealand, Australia are losing because they are changing strategies. Because they don't understand that it was just one... Oh, this BS doesn't work. I'm going to listen to FX Magic right now. I'm going to try his strategy. And the trader is going to lose. Oh, this FXPassion doesn't know what he's thinking about. FX Magic doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to listen to Warren Buffett. And you are going to use Warren Buffett strategy and you are going to lose again. Oh, those three. It doesn't work like this. Strategies work on a probability game. 9 times or 8 times out of 10, these strategies work. But you are going to have 1 or 2 that you are going to lose. Because every consolidation is going to end sooner or later. AUD JPY. I was in AUD JPY for 3 weeks. And I lost patience, everybody, here. I will never forget. I know this stuff on a conscious level, right? I know this stuff, you know. I shorted the market here. This was my short trade. I shorted the market in here. And then the market was going sideways, bouncing up and down, up in here. You know? And it was not 3 weeks, it was 3 months. This is a weekly chart, so 1, 25, 50. Okay, this was, if not this one, this was the 75 and clone. This was the 100, right? Sideways channel. I was in this trade short, and I know this stuff, right? Psychologically and consciously, I know this stuff. And I was waiting for the market to confirm, right? So I waited for, those are wicks, everybody. Okay, so up in here, you know, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks. I was waiting for 10 weeks for this market to fall. And on the next one, I close my trade up in here. I lose patience and I close my trade up in here. And as soon as I close the trade, what happened? The market felt. And the funny thing, everybody, is that I knew this. I will never forget. I was thinking, you can bet that when I'm going to close this F trade, you can bet that the market is going to fall into my direction. And I lost patience and I closed. And you can bet what happened. Of course, then the market re-entered and then fall, but I lost patience and the market did exactly what I was expecting to do. Build your emotional resilience, what's the word? That's why professional Indian traders and brokerage listen devotional songs during consolidation. They giving buy sell signal after consolidation end. Thank you, Patak. So everybody, this is the lesson today. Listen to me very carefully. If you know how to make money in an uptrend, and if you know how to make pips and money in a downtrend, and if you don't know how to keep the money in the sideways channel, this is the lesson. Simply don't trade the sideways channel. This is the best advice I can give you because I've been there. Okay? Beginner traders, listen to me. If you know how to make pips, it doesn't matter live account, demo account. If you understand this one, and if you understand this one, but you give it all back in here. Just don't trade the sideways channel. Thank you, Patak. I almost forgot to mention this. Okay. You can, no problem. Just you must be emotionally strong, because every consolidation is going to end sooner or later, and the market can stay sideways for as long as it wants. How many of you are long on the daily chart? How many of you traders are long in here and you are frustrated right now? Because the market went up on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, and now it's coming down. How many of you are frustrated right now? Consolidation are really stressful. Yes, yes they are. You don't need to trade everything, everybody. This is the point. You can try, you know, you can demo trade, you know, but you need to be, let's be honest, how many of you are stressed right now? Because the market's going against you. The market's supposed to go up, right? And most likely it's going to go up, but the market can stay in this smaller sideways channel. You know, the market can stay here. So this is the daily chart. Let's go on the 1 hour chart before we end the webinar. Let me see. Let's compress the chart. Okay, this would be the channel, the smaller channel. So we have what? We have 25, 50, 75. You know, when the market is going to touch this lower band, you have a 100% sideways channel on a smaller scale. Everybody, stay away from euro dollar. Yes, euro dollar is not the easiest. It's not. It has never been the easiest pair to trade for the beginner traders. Okay. And Miguel, you're right. You don't need to trade everything, everybody. You don't need to trade every currency pair, okay? Okay. See you back tomorrow. Did you learn anything, everybody? Do the homeworks. And see you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, stay strong. Stay strong in consolidation. And trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.